Welcome to the Angus Report, a news program for cattle producers.
We bring you the week's top headlines from American Angus Association headquarters as we roll out events at the first ever Angus Means Business National Convention and Trade Show going on this week in Kansas City.
Technology plays an increasing role in capturing the value of your Angus genetics.
We look at the outlook for feed prices and feedlot profitability, and Greg Peterson talks about what it takes to be an advocate for agriculture.
This is the Angus Report. Hello, I'm Bob Cervera.
And I'm Crystal Albers.
Our top news this week. Hundreds of cattlemen are in Kansas City, Missouri this week for the first ever Angus Means Business National Convention and Trade Show. The event begins with a full tour of American Angus Association headquarters in St. Joseph Monday and includes a comprehensive educational series, entertainment, and an extensive trade show, all in addition to the regular annual meetings of the American Angus Association.
We're going to have a lot of opportunity for members to gather information, to listen to some great speakers like Richard Pashado, Lowell Catlett. We're going to have the opportunity to hear what our consumers think by following a story of the steak. We're also going to get the greatest amount of information possible on all our new programs, activities, technologies. It's for anyone that is associated with Angus. So you don't have to raise just Angus seed stock. If you buy registered Angus bulls, if you're interested in targeting your herd towards certified Angus beef, this conference is for you.
We hope to see you in Kansas City this week. Anyone who can't attend can visit angusconvention.com for online coverage from the top-notch Angus University speakers, workshops, and more.
The American Angus Association reports Angus breeders are increasingly using technology to capture the value of the registered Angus genetics. Fiscal year 2014 data shows more than 53% of calves recorded in fiscal year 2014 were produced by AI, the second largest such figure, and 10% of registrations were the result of embryo transfer. Meanwhile, the industry's largest single-breed beef cattle database grew by more than 17,000 weight records from 700 additional herds. And carcass records submitted increased 165%. More cattlemen are also using genomic technology. Angus Genetics Incorporated reports the number of registered Angus cattle tested for genomic enhanced EPDs increased 32% in the last fiscal year. All this information is incorporated into the association's database and national cattle evaluation released every Friday. Visit angus.org to access the association's suite of selection tools across 18 traits and $7 value indices.
Corn prices are considerably down this fall, and Dan Bossy of Ag Resource Company says it's a trend that's likely to continue. For the first time in history, the world has produced record-high corn, wheat, and soybeans in the same year. However, Bossy says it'll take some time for sustained profitability to swing back into the feeding sector. Even with cheaper feed costs, producers must still manage risk.
If you think about the cattle feeding industry, those that are closer to these corn, the big supply of corn, are going to be an advantage because they're going to have cheaper basis levels and the availability of that supply. So the market is going to do its job in trying to expand productivity as much as it can going forward. How that looks and what it feels like over the next 5 to 7 years is difficult to forecast today. It may include Canada, it may include Mexico. It may include more of the U.S. dairy herd, but all of this will have to come to bear if we're indeed going to expand beef production to a level to meet domestic and world demand. We believe that the tightening fed supplies will lead us to some kind of high in the holiday period, late November to December, assuming we have normal weather. If we have adverse weather, again, looking forward to 2014, even higher highs will come from that. But we think cash cattle can make it up to the mid-160s, maybe lower 170s, as we think ahead to the fourth quarter.
Greg Peterson's life has changed drastically in the last couple of years. What began as a fun parody video has transformed the Peterson brothers' farming operation in central Kansas into a voice for agriculture. Greg says anyone in ranching and farming can share their story with others to bridge the knowledge gap between producer and consumer.
2 years ago is when we released our first parody video on Farming and I Grow It. And at that point, we obviously had no idea what we were getting ourselves into, and we were kind of flying by the seat of our pants. But then after about 6 months, we realized the platform that we had, and we decided that we were going to make more videos. We decided that we were going to head towards that advocacy path. And so that's led to all sorts of speaking opportunities, performing opportunities. We've started our Facebook page, our Twitter, blog, and we're basically just doing everything that we can to help promote what we do. When it comes to advocating for agriculture or anything really, the best thing to do is just to get started, and as long as you're doing something and looking for new ways to advocate, that's kind of the most important thing. And it doesn't have to be to 1 million people, it just needs to be to one. One-on-one conversations can be just as effective as someone watching our videos.
You can meet Peterson at the Beringer Engelheim booth during this week's trade show in Kansas City. Visit angusconvention.com for directions and for more information.
We go now to Jen McCrell with a look at news you need to know this week in the Angus business.
Thanks, Crystal. The American Angus Association will welcome hundreds of visitors Monday, November 3rd, to its headquarters in St. Joseph, Missouri, for an open house prior to the Angus Means Business National Convention and Trade Show. A special ribbon cutting will take place for the association's new entryway, which was constructed thanks to supporters of the Angus Foundation's Building an Angus Legacy project. And cattlemen from throughout the country will be able to tour the association building that's been home to the business breed since 1956. Featured highlights of the tour include Angus Genetics Incorporated and seeing how DNA samples are processed, visiting with customer service representatives, learning about magazine production at the Angus Journal, and of course, visiting our studio right here at the Angus Report. And whether you're attending the convention in Kansas City or following along from home, stay tuned to social media updates through our Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube accounts. The American Angus Association and the Angus Journal will be tweeting and posting real-time coverage from the event, and encourage participants to join the conversation online using the hashtag #AngusConvention. Share your favorite photos or posts with us to be entered to win daily prizes. We look forward to hearing from you online. And that's what you need to know this week in the Angus business.
Thanks, Jenna. When the Angus Report returns, we learn about one of the best parts of rural America. That's, of course, raising kids on the ranch.
And while in conjunction with the National Angus Convention and Trade Show, we take a look at some Kansas City cowtown history.
Visit angus.org to continue watching this episode of the Angus Report.
The Angus Report is brought to you by Merck Animal Health. Why not prevent respiratory disease before it steals from your bottom line? Vista Once protects your calves with the most complete respiratory disease coverage available. And Vision Blackleg vaccines can add 14 pounds per calf at weaning. Contact your veterinarian or animal health supplier today.
Some call it a come from behind victory, an unlikely win, a reversal of fortune. The feeling of snatching victory from the jaws of defeat. This is our moment, our victory dance, because we choose confidence. We choose Zuprevo for BRD treatment.
Are you going to do this every time we treat a calf with Zuprevo?
Absolutely.
Well, all right then.
Don't let BRD interfere with his performance. Treat it with Zuprevo and get him back to his home pen. Zuprevo is a fast-acting, long-lasting BRD treatment that you can count on to get the job done. Ask your veterinarian to prescribe Zuprevo. Choose confidence. Choose Zuprevo from Merck Animal Health.
Hornflies cost cattle producers nearly $1 billion a year. They interrupt grazing, cause loss of blood, and impact your bottom line. By incorporating Alticid IGR into your supplement program, you can prevent the emergence of adult hornflies. Alticid IGR will significantly reduce stress on your cattle. For pennies a day, you can control the most costly parasite and increase your profitability. Contact your feed supplier to incorporate Alticid IGR today.
Molly Manufacturing's remote-controlled turret gate promotes ease of cattle flow, from circular fencing to the silencer hydraulic squeeze chute, for a true one-man livestock operating system. Turret gate is designed to hydraulically swing, reverse swing, and shuttle back through the turret to reposition behind waiting cattle for continual cattle movement. Molly's silencer hydraulic squeeze chute with NRS noise reduction system will remain quiet during operation for the life of the silencer and promotes a calm, low-stress environment for you and your livestock. Less effort, less people, added safety means more enjoyment and profit for you. See www.mollymfg.com for their full line of products.
It's weaning time, your paycheck, the biggest day of the year. But are your calves ready? VitaFirm Sure Start pellets with the AmaFirm Advantage gives calves the boost they need to get through the first weeks of weaning. It accelerates appetites, ensures weight gain, and improves health. It's weaning time. Get them ready with VitaFirm Sure Start. Learn more at vitafirm.com.
You pick your cattle and your partners with care. Count on those who share your values about hard work and a reputation that is earned. Choose the optimists, the exciting ideas, like GeneSeek Genomic Profiling. When you go with the GeneSeek GGP HD80K, you can invest time, money, and reputation in superior seed stock. You know their merit earlier in life, so you can raise and market calving ease, growth, and carcass bulls with greater confidence. And when your bulls perform as advertised, your customers can take your word to the bank. We know you are good at what you do. We help you stand out from the crowd. GeneSeek, a new brand of partner.
College Football Hall of Fame coach R.C. Slocum for the 50-year fence.
When I want to get back to the basics, there's only one place I want to be, the ranch. It's where I'm at home. I take great pride in my land and do everything I can to protect it. That's why I fence my ranch with the 50-year fence by Stay Tight 50. It's the only fence I trust. It's guaranteed to last twice as long as other wires and is backed by a 50-year warranty. I'm Coach R.C. Slocum, and I recommend the 50-year fence.
Visit 50yearfence.com to learn more.
You'd like them and both here at 210.11. I'm at 210 11. Yes! Joe. Todd. How'd you do? Oh, not bad.
See what you have to gain at thelongrangelook.com.
Head to the Deer Valley Farms annual production sale this November 15th. The Focused on the Future female sale starts at 10 a.m. on November 15th and features the industry's best genetics. Find more information at deervalleyfarm.net or at cotton-associates.com. We'll see you in Fayetteville or find us on Superior or liveauctions.com.
The Yamaha Viking, and introducing the all-new Viking 6. The hardest working, most off-road capable side-by-sides in America. Built for the hardest working people on earth. You.
Join the team, the Beef Quality Assurance Team. Getting BQA certified shows you're committed to practices that produce the highest quality beef in the world. And by visiting BQA.org, you can take the online certification course at a time that fits your schedule and from the comfort of your home or office. You'll also find lots of helpful tips on improving animal health and animal handling practices. Get certified, BQA certified, because it's about doing the right thing. Visit BQA.org today and become a member of the BQA team.